What is going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and I'm no longer under the weather. Okay, I'll see myself out. So, today I'm bringing you guys the PPL Team Builder for the round 4 battle. It is against one of my good friends. Seriously, okay, so real quick, before... I've done this kind of speech before. Travistey is such a good friend of mine that whether I win or lose, I'm going to have fun with this battle. I built a team that is meant to have fun. I'm not taking this battle like it's life or death. Just because he is such a good friend of mine, I'm going to have fun with this. Like, him and I did a live together. He's a really awesome dude, so please, everybody go check out his channel. He does awesome PPL content. He's probably one of the better people in PPL D2, in my opinion. I think he's probably one of the top 3, if not the top 2. He's very, very good. But, that being said, I have to kill him. It's just how it is. I have to kill him. I'm sorry, but real quick, let's go ahead and look at his team. His team is rather small, so I kind of made team building a little bit harder, in my opinion, actually. I know it's stretched on the layout. I know. I apologize. It's because he has so few mons. He has Mega Sableye, Togekiss, Qrem, Nidoqueen, Darmanitan, Cobalion, Celebi, and Lantern. He has a lot of very good mons, in my opinion. The Sableye Togekiss core is very, very good. The Sableye Togekiss Cobalion core is really good. Like the Fairy Steel and Qrem, the Dragon Fairy Steel core is very, very good. So his team is very scary. A lot of the work done on his team, though, mostly has been done by Qrem, which is in the top 3 of the league leaders. If I can remember, I'll flash the league leaders spread right here. I think Jirachi's up there, actually. I think he's on the top 4. So it's either done by Qrem, Nidoqueen, or Darmanitan. So that kind of made my building a tiny bit easier, but not the easiest. So it kind of gave me a gauge on what I have to watch out for. He did just pick up Celebi after week 2. He dropped like 4 mons for it. 3? Go-Go Kadabra and something else. I can't remember. Oh well. But that's not the thing. The thing that I have to worry about here is I think I have multiple sweeping win conditions. Not just win conditions in general, but sweeping win conditions. And that's a lot coming from my fat ass team. So the first Pokemon that I'm going to go over is going to be my lead Pokemon. It's going to be something that I'm going to lead with no matter what I see, just because it really helps me gauge what kind of set he's running on his team. And that Pokemon is Jirachi. Jirachi is going to be an Assault Vest Jirachi this week with U-Turn, Psyshock, Moonblast, and Flash Cannon. Moonblast does 2-hit KO Sableye, even if it has like special defense investment. It does 2-hit KO it. Running 220 in speed, this allows me to outspeed everything on his team that is not scarfed outside of Cobalion and Celebi, because we speed tie. I don't really need to risk a speed tie with a Celebi. This has the potential to do a lot of work. What I'm expecting it to do is if I lead off with my Jirachi, I'm really expecting him to lead off with his Lantern so we can get some switch initiative. That's fine, I don't care. It's just expect to take a Psyshock that's going to do about 39% minimum because he has to bring specially defensive to take on my Mega Houndoom. It's just how it is. Otherwise, Mega Houndoom's Dark Pulse does like 38% minimum, and that's insane damage to do from a Mega Houndoom. So if I can get some damage off on that, it'll all sweeping with Mega Houndoom later on much easier, because then even if he's specially defensive, after about 40%, Dark Pulse does become a 2-hit KO, so that's very, very nice. This also allows me to sweep with Clefable a little bit easier because of things that you'll know later on. But this just it does so much work. It has Moonblast, which 2-hit KOs Sableye, Flash Cannon 2-hit KOs Togekiss, unless it's especially defensive. Then it does like 46% max. Like it does a lot. Psyshock just bops Nidoqueen. Flash Cannon does a lot to Qrem. Darmanitan is frail. Cobalion just doesn't appreciate Psyshocks. Celebi, yeah, it can come in on me kind of freely, but then when I U-turn out, it's going to take about 46%. Then I already went over Lantern, so it's a very, very pivotal Pokemon for me to just get chip damage off, and then I'll sweeping so much easier. if I can also get some Thunder Waves off, if I can get some damage on some stuff, this could also be a sweeper late game. I have enough speed to outspeed things. I can, if things are in range, this thing can just kill one right after another because it hits so hard. I love this set of Jirachi, but I think Jirachi will be very pivotal, and I think it'll be something that he won't really expect it to be the set it is. Assault Vest allows me to take on Lantern 1v1 very easily, because I only take about 15%-ish with very little HP and very little special defense investment from the Scald. Volt Switch, yeah, it kind of hurts. I can also live an Earth Power from Nidoqueen at full health, and I can hit it with Psyshock, hurt it, and then go into Crobat if he's Scarfed or whatever. I can also take an Earth Power from Qrem. I can take multiple fire flamethrowers from Togekiss. I can take a knockoff from Mega Sableye. Granted, I don't want to, but if I have to, if I need to get it out of there, if I think it's going to cause me problems, it's going to cause me problems. So I can 2 KO and it's no problem. But I can take a lot of hits with this thing and deal a lot of damage. So Jirachi is going to put in the finest of work like always. That's what I'm hoping. The next mod on my team is what I call the surprise factor. The key surprise factor, actually. It is going to be Sandslash. However, shout out to Monotooi, it's a Scarf Sandslash. If you guys don't know, Monotooi in the No Pause tournament, forget how long ago it was, but he ran a Scarf Sandslash, and it won him the game. Like, okay, I have to keep that in mind. It's base 60 speed, not the highest. However, slap a Scarf on it, I outspeed his entire team. That's not Scarf. That's fine. I don't do a lot to Mega Sableye. However, Rock Slide, 2-hit KOs Togekiss. It 2-hit KOs Qrem. Nidoqueen gets O-Code by Earthquake. Darmanitan gets O-Code by Earthquake. Cobalion, I think it does like 88% minimum. I'll take it. Celebi gets 2-hit KO'd by X-Scissor, and then Lantern gets straight up O-Code by Earthquake. I'll take it, man. Like, it does so much work. If I can get off damage, if I can scout his Scarfer so I know when not to stay in, if I can maybe slow down his Scarfer, like say he's running Choice Scarf, Togekiss, or Qrem, if I can slow it down, it makes my job a lot easier. However, that also means that I have to be careful what I lock myself into, because if I lock myself in an Earthquake, Togekiss gets a free switch in, and that's not fun for me. He could go for something like Tri Attack and Hacks Me, he could go for Air Slashes and Hacks Me, he could go for Future Sights and try to like put me into Mega Houndoom and then just bot me that way, or put me into Crobat and take on my Crobat. Like, there's a lot of things that I need to be careful around with this Togekiss. I'm mostly fearing the Scarf. However, this Sandslash just does so much work to his team. He might expect a Choice Scarf Sandslash. Like, it's whatever. He might, but there's not much he can do to stop it. Even if he's running a Choice Scarf Darmanitan, I can live a Flare Blitz and then just OHKO it with Earthquake. Then his number one thing that like can actually hurt my team, because granted, yes, my team is a little bit weak to Darmanitan. I think nobody and their damn mother thinks that my team is weak to Darmanitan, but whenever I was doing the calcs, I was like, oh, I have like -3 switches. So, hold on. Excuse me. Water break. So, that is the Sandslash. It's going to do a lot of work this match, I think. If it doesn't do a lot of work, I won't be really surprised. However, what it will do is it'll be a massive surprise factor for things, and that's really what I'm looking for. So, I'm really happy to be bringing that. Now, this next mon is my third sweeping potential. I told you I have like 4 of them, I think. Now, I've never once in my entire life ran a Calm Mind Clefable until now. I have multiple setup opportunities. If he doesn't bring Nidoqueen for some strange and godforsaken reason, which, Travistey, I promise you, if you don't bring Nidoqueen, I will never talk to you again. Like, you need to bring Nidoqueen. I can set up on Mega Sableye. Depending on the type of Togekiss, I can set up on Togekiss. Depending on the type of Celebi, I can set up on Celebi. And depending on the type of Lantern, I can set up on Lantern. And then once I set up, it's just... Darmanitan can't OHKO me with the Flare Blitz if he's Scarfed. If he's Banded, yes, he can, but then he risks me going to the Sandslash and killing him, and then all this other nonsense. So That's a thing. You also can't switch into Moonblast very well, because though it is resisted, it kind of sort of hurts, because Darmanitan is kind of sort of frail. Also, the Fairy typing just does well against his team. Like, he doesn't have a whole lot of switch-ins. Yeah, he has Nidoqueen, but normally with Fairy typing, there's Psychic coverage, because Psychic coverage is just good to slap onto a Fairy type because of the ever-popular Poison types that like to switch into it. It's very common. Very, very common. So, that is this thing. If it sets up, it's going to be a hard game for Travis. However, I don't really want to set up with this thing. I want this thing more or less to set up like 2 Calm Minds, not do a whole lot of work. I don't want this thing to get a whole lot of kills. I want my Mega Houndoom and Jirachi to get a lot of kills, because that's what I've set this team out to do. I want Clefable to come in, live a lot of hits, set up, Thunder Wave some stuff, and then punch a couple holes, making their jobs easier. That's what I want. However, if this thing sweeps, I'm not going to complain. I doubt it will sweep, and I'm not aiming to sweep Travistey at all, nor do I think I will sweep him. However, if it comes down to where it's like 2v4, I can sweep him and come back. Like, it's very possible with the team that I'm bringing, so I'm never going to be out of this match 100% until the end of the match. Like, until the final mon goes down, I'm not going to be out of it. I'm just not. It's how my team is built, which is amazing that I've actually managed to build this team. By the way, huge shout outs to Eric and Ashton Akai. Him and I talk team building so much that it's almost like it's natural. However, he helps me out so much that it kind of... He's a really awesome friend. So thanks, Eric. I really do appreciate it, man. You're freaking awesome. But yeah, that's Clefable. Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper, the Clefable. Now, this might be the most ingenious set that I think I've ever come up with at a random time on my way to work. Actually, I'm going to go into a little bit of detail with this. I did 12 practice matches before today. Is today Friday? Today's Friday. And I lost every single one of them. I just did. I can't really tell you why, but mainly because I didn't have lead initiative, and I just didn't have a way to deal with his Scarfers. As much as I want to say I have a way to deal with his Scarfers with the first 3 mons that I went over, I didn't. Now, Mega Houndoom does a lot to this team. That is very obvious. It has Dark Pulse for Mega Sableye, it has Fire Blast for Togekiss, it has Fire Blast for Kyurem, Fire Blast for Nidoqueen, Dark Pulse for Cobalion, Fire Blast, Dark Pulse. Does a lot of work to his team. However, if anything is Scarfed, I'm screwed. So, why not Scarf Mega Houndoom? How, you might ask? Flame Charge. There's so many things that I can scare out, go for a Flame Charge, get my speed up, and then nuke them with, I have Flamethrower on the layout. However, I'm more than likely going to be running Fire Blast, because Fire Blast does hit a lot harder. It's a lot harder. And it kind of sort of changes a lot of calcs. I don't like the accuracy. However, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I have Sludge Bomb on there. Sludge Bomb is for Togekiss, purely for Togekiss, obviously. 2-hit KOs it, no matter what. Even if it's specially defensive, it 2-hit KOs it. I have enough speed to outspeed his entire team that is not Scarfed. So if I get to +1, I automatically outspeed his entire team. The only downside to this is that if I misplay the Flame Charge, it no longer becomes a surprise factor, and it no longer becomes something that I can sweep with. I need to play it very safely, and I need to know when to do it. For example, I can't do it early game, because then you can just go into something, live a hit that he has at full health, and then it's good. I need to wait till everything is in range to be either O-Code or 2-hit KO'd by this thing for switch-ins. That's it. Dark Pulse does a lot to his team, it's great stab. Fire Blast, okay, real quick, I'm going to run down the calcs because this thing does a lot. Fire Blast 2-hit KOs Mega Sableye, so does Dark Pulse. Fire Blast 2-hit KOs Togekiss, Fire Blast for Kyurem, Fire Blast for Nidoqueen, Dark Pulse for Darmanitan. This all gets 2-hit KO'd, or O-Code depending on the spread. And then Cobalion O-Code by Fire Blast, Celebi is O-Code by Fire Blast, Lantern it does about 50% ish, 52% minimum actually to be exact, with 2 Dark Pulses. So if I can get a Toxic on it and like a Psyshock, easy peasy. I really debated a Flame Charge Nasty plot. However, if he's running like Scarf Togekiss, or if he's running offensive Togekiss, he can 2 KO me with Dazzling Gleam. That's not okay, so I need to have a way to scare him out, and if he goes for like Dazzling Gleam and I go for Sludge Bomb, I win that matchup. No matter what, I win that matchup, and that's what I wanted. The 52 HP EVs give me an odd number of HP, and they also allow me to live, I'm sorry if my screen just lagged. It allows me to live some specific hits. Not a whole lot. However, I can live an Earthquake from Darmanitan. Live a rock. I can live a Rock Slide by 2%. 2%. Like, so I have to be very careful. I can't live a close combat no matter what from Cobalion. I just can't. So, but this thing can sweep his team. I'm so excited to see if it can do it. But do I think it will? No, I think it'll be a very close match. I think it'll be a very close match. However, I need to play safely this match. But yeah, that's Mega Houndoom. Mega Houndoom does a lot for his team. I really like it. And my computer is lagging as I'm trying to nonchalantly edit what I have to edit live, because my video editing software kind of sucks. But so as of right now, I have no switch-ins for Nidoqueen. To scout what it is, to scout if it's Scarf, to scout what kind of moves it has, to scout if it's physical or special. I have no switch-ins whatsoever. I'm screwed. So I had to think of a way to make something to switch into it, and the one thing that I have that kind of sort of walls it kind of well is Crobat. Crobat, if I run it specially defensive with enough speed to outspeed Cobalion, I can do a lot of damage with Brave Bird, which then makes Psyshock from my Jirachi kill. I can outspeed Cobalion and get a lot of damage off with Brave Bird. I can get a lot of damage off on Togekiss with Brave Bird. Qrem can kind of sort of hurt me if he has Ice Beam, but I can outspeed Banded Darmanitan. Like, I can do a lot. And also I can get U-turns on Celebi, which do a lot of damage too. And I can get Brave Birds off on Lantern, while that doesn't sound like a good idea, it does about 25%. That's a lot whenever you think about that. I only need this thing to be at 50% for me to 2 KO with Houndoom. Like, that's a lot of damage when you think about it. But yeah, this thing is mainly there just to switch into the Nidoqueen. Immune to ground, I resist poison. That's all I needed. If he wants to go for like Thunderbolt and Ice Beam, or Thunder Punch and Ice Punch, that's fine. I then know he's not Scarfed. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with losing my Crobat to find out that his Nidoqueen is not Scarfed. Then that literally shouts what his Scarfer is. If he brings Darmanitan, that means that Darmanitan is a Scarfer. Brings Qrem is more likely a Scarfer. If it's not a Scarfer, then it's Togekiss is. And then I know Cobalion won't be Scarfed just because it doesn't do enough damage to the likes of Milotic. And then if he goes for like close combat on my Houndoom and I go into my Clefable, it's a free setup opportunity. It's just, and I don't think that'll be a good idea for him. So this thing is amazing. It's very key. Won't do a lot of work, but it'll help me win very much. It'll show me a lot of things that I have to do. So Crobat is there. It's kind of going to be an unsung hero. And the final mon is going to be Milotic. It's there literally just to take Choice Band and Flare Blitzes if I have to. If he wants to have Choice Band and Flare Blitz, I need to be able to take some. If he wants to have Choice Scarfed, this thing takes them. That's it. That's all that I needed. That's all that I needed to stop Darmanitan, to be honest with you. Because once he takes a Flare Blitz damage, if he's Scarfed, then I know for a fact that my Sandslash can live 2 Flare Blitzes, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Please don't quote me on that. I know I live at least 1, and then I can Earthquake it. There's like Jirachi. I can scare it out, like faking my Scarf. Like, there's a lot that I can do. So this is that. I'm also running Miracle for the first time in 4 weeks. Because if he wants to bring Special Nidoqueen, I think he'll bring Physical though. If he wants to bring Special, this is a very easy way for me to just get rid of it. It's a very easy way for me to just eliminate it and make my job a lot easier. We go for Thunderbolt, Miracle bops it. This also really helps me bop Celebi. If he wants to hit me with a Leaf Storm or a Giga Drain, I can live 1. I can live Giga Drains from like 60%ish, which while it doesn't seem like a lot, it's a lot for my, like, that's, having 60% on my Milotic is not hard. It's just not, because of Recover and all that other stuff. So it's it could be very easy to just surprise him with a miracle, because I haven't brought it once. This entire season I brought my Melodic to 4 games. It has like 1 kill, I think. So I don't think he'll be expecting it too much. I've used this thing mainly just for chip damage and toxic chips. So I think it'll be very good to have this match. I don't think he'll see it coming, to be 100% honest. I really don't think he will. But that's it. My team is very, very thought out this week. I actually went very hard in team preparation. I went extremely I went extremely detailed with some of the sets. I really, really needed some of the surprise factors like Flame Charge, Calm Mind, Assault Vest with Moonblast, and Scarf Sand Slash. I needed all of those surprise factors to try to catch him off guard, because I've been playing kind of predictable with the team that I have, so I had to kind of switch it up a little bit. He's a really good player. I have to match his awesome team building, his awesome play style with mine. So that's about it. It's been 21 minutes, dear Jesus. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below. Please go to Travistey's channel. Click there's a little red button. I believe it's up in this corner, and it says subscribe. Click it. He's awesome. I love his content. He's probably one of my favorite YouTubers. Like, I mean, everybody says it, like Game Boy Luke, Nappy, and all them. I love watching his stuff because he's so knowledgeable about the game and like what he can do. He's a fantastic dude. Please go check him out. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like down below. Also leave a comment as to what you think of my team, because it's very different from what I normally do. I normally like stall and bulk and stuff like that. But with all that, I'm going to go ahead and get up out. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!